Did I mention that I gained 30 pounds, y'all? That's really where I've been. That's really where I've been. Hey girlfriends, I'm Meech. Welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see, I'm going to be showing y'all my updated sleek braided pony tutorial. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. It's super simple. I'm going to show you guys everything you're going to need to complete this look. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. I'm going to start off on this old iron out, and I like to do this style whenever I have an old iron out because then I don't have to put excess heat to my hair because it's already been flat iron. This style can also be achieved with no heat if you just use edge control, and I already have a video of that on here. So for this style, I am going to be doing a middle part. Now you obviously can do whatever part you want, side part, whatever, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just comb this all back and position it exactly how I want. Make sure that my part is super crisp and clean because we want this style to be as sleek as possible. And now I'm going to just go ahead and separate where I want my baby hairs to be. And this on my edges, y'all, is some hairspray that I used on my edges. You can leave it. Do I want to leave a piece out like so? Let's look. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna smooth this out as flat as possible. Y'all, this is my second video that I'm filming today, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all I'm on it. I know that I've been off of here, but I'm trying to get to it, okay? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just put this in a light ponytail, not nothing too tight or crazy right at this moment. And then I'm going to get my beeswax and I'm going to basically just smooth everything down in place. You can also use hairspray if you would prefer. I know a lot of people don't like to use beeswax because they feel like it's kind of hard to get out, but if you use a clarifying shampoo, it'll just come right out. Apple cider vinegar, whatever you prefer to use. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get some beeswax. I don't like to use the just strictly hairspray because I find on my hair that it turns it white. This is the beeswax that I'm going to be using, the Murray's. And again, you don't have to use this if you do not want to. You can always just use edge control if you do not want to do heat. So I'm just going to put this right on my comb and really just start kind of like combing it through and molding my hair down. And one thing that I've noticed too when I do this way, you want to make sure that you get the front because you want this to be sleek down too, like really nice and flat. So make sure I got my baby hairs out. And you also want to make sure that you get that kitchen girl, because if you don't, it'll be a mess. And other parts too will be like here, like towards behind your ear. You see how that looks different? I need this to be like snatched, okay? So make sure you get all those areas, y'all. Don't want to miss no spots. No spots. You don't want to miss any spots. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my ponytail. And I don't get my hair flat ironed a lot, y'all. Lately I've just been trying to take a lot better care of my hair. I just throw wigs on and I'm like, okay, I'll take care of my hair later. But now I've actually been going to my cousin because she's a licensed cosmetologist as well. And I've been like, you know, letting her consistently trim my ends, which I definitely wasn't doing. Okay. So, I've got my ponytail where I want it. Now, I'm going to take this hairspray, this Kenra's Ultra Freeze hairspray, and you can use whatever hairspray you want, or you don't have to use hairspray at all. But, I'm just going to go ahead and spray this down into place. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and blow dry it. So I'm going to actually go ahead and do my baby hairs first, and then I'm going to start the braided pony just so that I can wrap them and tie them down. Now obviously this part is super optional. You don't have to, you know, get all extra with the baby hairs how I do, but I've always done them this way. And I'm actually going to be using this Gorilla Snot to hold them in place. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand and a little bit on this edge brush. And I'm just going to basically lay them however I want them to look. You don't have to use Gorilla Snot. Obviously, everything is optional, okay, y'all? I'm just trying to show y'all how I do it. I just find when I use Gorilla Snot, it's super easy. Oh, my makeup. That's the only thing when you got your makeup done and you use this Gorilla Snot, dang near be wiping it right off. Okay, so baby hairs is laid. That was pretty quick and pretty simple. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a wrap strip, tie them down, and then I'm gonna start on the braid. The hair that we're gonna be using for this video is this Freetress Clean Therapy hair. And it comes with the 3 bundles. And this is also pre-stretched, so it's gonna make it super simple for us to do our braid. I'm going to start off with 2 of the bundles on the braid, and then I'm gonna add in the 3rd bundle to make it longer because I want the braid super long. Again, you don't have to do that. I would definitely recommend at least using 2 of the bundles on the braid if you do want to just have it like this standard length, like, you know, just a decent length instead of super long, because if you only use 1 bundle, then it might look kind of thin. So but that's just my opinion. I just like you know, kind of thicker, fuller braids, but it's completely up to you, you know, based on your hair texture too, that matters. So do you, boo boo. And this hair was $5.99 from my local beauty supply. I'm sure you could probably even find it on Amazon. So this is with the 2 bundles. So now all I'm gonna do is, I got my hair like this. Y'all see it's still in half. We're gonna take this and I'm gonna take half of the ponytail and I'm gonna put it on top of mine, and then the other half I'm gonna sit at the top, okay? And I'm gonna just put the ponytail holder onto the hair. We're just gonna tie this to our ponytail. So we just want to make sure that everything is still tight, okay? So now y'all can see I've got this top part right here, up here. This is how it should look. And I'm going to take a piece and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it. Now I can't see what I'm doing because I'm showing y'all and my mirror is right here, but that's okay. I'm gonna just feel. Okay, so now I'm gonna just start spraying this with my hairspray, and I'm gonna just keep wrapping. Until the piece is completely wrapped. And you can even use a bobby pin to secure it. I really dislike bobby pins in my ponytails because they hurt, but if they feel okay to you, then you can just secure it. But you see how thin this string is? I just wrap this, just keep wrapping it all the way around, and that's how I secure my ponytail. Now this is only with braiding hair. I don't do it like this with like human hair. So now I'm gonna just separate it into 3 pieces. And you want the pieces to be as even as possible, because if they're not, then once you start braiding, that's how you get like all the little hairs that start to stick out. So I want them to be pretty even pieces. And then I'm gonna tuck my real hair, which is obviously shorter than this. I'm gonna tuck it in the braiding hair so that it doesn't stick out, and we don't have a bunch of pieces we have to try to cut off or conceal. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and get this ready so that I don't have to, you know, stop braiding. So I'm gonna just go ahead and separate this actually into maybe 3 pieces, because I'm gonna add this whole thing. So about this big, 3 even pieces. And I'm just gonna add that in as I braid. You see how my hair is short right here? I'm gonna just tuck it in to the braiding hair and start to braid. Y'all see how my hair is short right there? I'm gonna just tuck it into the braiding hair so that the braiding hair is basically wrapped around it. See how it sticks out right here? Just take that and just tuck it in. Again, you see how this sticks out right here? Tuck this and just wrap it in. Again, another piece right here. Take that braiding hair and tuck that little hairs in and just keep braiding. You just want to keep doing that and braiding down. And you don't have to braid super tight if you don't want to. If you have little pieces sticking out, that's okay. You can go back and fix it later. Stand up a bit. So this is how it's looking already. Just so y'all can see. And I want the braid to be fairly long. I'm actually gonna go ahead and add my first piece right now. I'm just gonna add it. Make sure all my hairs, and just keep braiding. But like y'all see how this piece is like kind of thin. If I didn't have any more hair to add in, I would take hair from the other strands to make it more even. Okay, so as y'all can see, this is how the braid is starting to look. Now you see how tight the bottom is. I'm actually not gonna braid all the way down here because I want my braid to be more of like a mermaid braid style. And I did another video sort of kind of like this too, where I just basically distressed the braid. So I'm just gonna start going up the braid and pulling it and loosening it up. I'm not gonna do it a whole lot, but just enough to where it has more of this kind of distressed look versus, you know, a neat braid. So this is how the braid is looking. So now I'm just gonna go in with these little hairpins that say different stuff on them. And these are from my store as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this off. Ouch. Yes, honey, yes. So this is the finished look, you guys. Did I mention that I gained 30 pounds, y'all? That's really where I've been. That's really where this is the finished look, y'all. I hope y'all really like this video. Let me see if I can do a close-up.